Morning and welcome back to my channel. So finally decided that I need to do a month 3 review on Mounjaro. So whilst I'm getting ready, don't mind me using some products I'll be looking at, like it's like a mirror. Whilst I'm getting ready, I'll go through month 3 with you. Right, so I'm gonna start with moisturizer. Overall theme, whole 3 months, right? It's been good actually. It's been really good. I went first month I was on 2.5, then I had to go on 5 the month after, and yeah, and I'm still on 5 milligrams. So first month 2.5, and then it's been 2 months on 5 milligrams. Now the transition from 2.5 to 5 was a little bit odd. Now it wasn't like intense, like straight away massive difference, but I think what happened is I just completely lost the will to eat. So what happened is I think I've kind of developed hypoglycemia. Now, hypoglycemia is quite common in people with diabetes, but you don't have to have diabetes to have hypoglycemia. Now, like I said in one of my weekly videos, you can develop hypoglycemia by increasing the amount that you exercise or like activity and decrease the amount that you eat, which both I have done. Since going on Mounjaro, I started going to the gym 4-5 times a week, doing strength training, and I obviously went down with my calories a lot when I went up to 5 milligrams. I wasn't ready to go to 5 milligrams, but I needed to because that's what pharmacy recommends. So I stopped eating, really. I was just not eating at all. And so increased activity, decreased amount of calories, then I kind of developed it myself. Now it is completely fine now. On month 3 was completely fine. I think month 2 was difficult with that because I was getting dizzy. That is like the major thing, and pretty much the only like a serious kind of thing that I went through. So my recommendation was, yeah, like just to try and eat something even if you don't feel like it. How I managed it, a couple times. Well, one time I went in the hospital. And by the way, in the hospital they didn't even like mention hypoglycemia. I figured this out due to this amazing community on YouTube, and lovely people who answered to the videos and was mentioning hypoglycemia, and then I've done the research, and yeah, so doctors didn't even pick that up. So yeah, it's always good to do your own research and ask people what do they think and stuff. I've not had any episodes for about a month now, I think, but that maybe is due to, like I said in my other videos, that I am hungrier. I can eat more. Today for breakfast I had watermelon, but obviously I'm not super hungry, but I'm hungry. I can eat. So putting some cream on the sounds. Anyway, the other side effect, that is the only one sort of that I can just live with. It's constipation. I think it's very hard not to have constipation. For some people it's easier to like deal with it. They can just have like Weet-Bix and they're fine. No, but Weet-Bix does not help me, and nothing helps me. Really. So I just I think I just got used to the new routine. So I think you just have to like figure out what's the new norm, possibly. It is completely normal. Everything slows down. It's just common sense, isn't it? But like I said, I can completely live with that, and it's fine. I think as long as you still go, there shouldn't be any issues. Now, if you're on my channel, if you follow me, you know that I've got PCOS. And one of the reasons I started Mounjaro is because of PCOS. And nothing was sort of helping me with my periods, with the weight, with hirsutism. And so I was like, I don't know what else to do. All doctors were suggesting was a pill, which I didn't want to go on. So I thought, let's try Mounjaro. Now, the main symptoms, like I said, were irregular periods or lack of, hirsutism, and weight, especially weight around my midsection, which is very common for the ladies with PCOS. So 3 months. Has it done anything for my PCOS? Has Mounjaro helped me with anything in this journey of PCOS healing? If you follow me, you know. If you don't, I'll tell you that has changed one thing majorly, and that is my periods. I could have gone with no periods for a year, which I'm sure it's got a name for it as well. It's called amenorrhea, I think. Since going on Mounjaro, 3 months I've been on it, I had 3 periods. So yes, so far it's regulated my cycle, and a pretty regular as well. So 28, 30-day cycle. I don't think I've had that ever. So having this it's changed everything. Like, now I know I can kind of like start seeing a little bit of like what's my body doing before the periods, what is it doing after, like what's the hunger like, what's the mood like. Never had that opportunity to learn that about myself, and this is so normal for a lot of women. This is normal. They say, oh, I'm getting hungry before this, or and they know that, they know what their body's doing. But I have never learned that because I just you know, I didn't have that regularity. Since having periods, they were always every 3 months, and then as I've had children and as I've gained weight, it was just getting less and less amount of times that I have it in the year. So yeah, that is a major bonus, and the thing that has helped me majorly. The other thing that I was hoping is going to help me with is hirsutism. Now, I did hear that once you've developed hirsutism, it's not like you can reverse it. So I'm not sure. I've still got my hopes up. But yeah, it didn't help up to now with that just yet. And in terms of the other side effect, which is weight, I have got my measurements in here, which I will share with you. I have got the measurements, I've got the BMI, weight, and clothes size, dress size. And this is going to be from the start to now, and then obviously the difference. Okay, let me interrupt this video. So I've on the month 2, I've decided to put these jeans on, and then do it every month to sort of see if there's at some point it's going to be a difference. So I'm going to be putting these jeans on, and I will input the video of month 2 when I would try those jeans, and then I will put a video of today, so you'll see a month's difference, and then you can see if there is any difference in sort of like wearing clothes. So yeah, I'll put that video in here. These are the jeans. So like I said, this is given in here. On the thighs got is this bit. That's a little bit more struggle. Right, so this is how it looks now. Right, so the jeans are looking like this now, which I'm pretty sure it looks exactly the same before. So no much change in month 3. Looking forward to month 4. So one thing I'm going to tell you also, do not just go by scales. If you're on Mounjaro, if you start Mounjaro, weigh yourself every week or even every month. I've heard people doing it every month because sometimes you fluctuate. So weigh yourself, but also measure yourself. I know people who do not lose weight, but they lose inches. I do not know how it works, but it does. My main sort of non-scale victory probably throughout this like 3 months is putting my wedding ring back on my left hand. Very happy about that. Let's get on to the measurements. So chest was 101 centimeters. Now 97 centimeters, which is 4 centimeters down. Hips was 123 centimeters. Now 118 centimeters. That is 5 centimeters lost. My thighs were 68 centimeters and 66 now, which is 2 centimeters down. Altogether is 4, 5, 9, 11 centimeter difference. So I started this journey with 110.8 kilograms. Currently, I stand at 95.4 kilograms, which is 15.4 kilograms change. So I've lost 15.4 kilograms, which is 33.9 pounds in 3 months. Now let's get to BMI. So BMI, I started with 36.6. Let's guess. 31.5. That is huge. I'm still in the obese range. But that is huge, isn't it? So pleased with that. And the other thing I'm really pleased with is clothes size. So again, started with size 20. Now, I wasn't like 20 as in tight clothes 20, but 20 was the comfortable size. Looser, but comfortable, okay? But this is pretty much what I was wearing. If it wasn't 20, I didn't want to wear it because it was too, 18 was too tight, and it was just like, I fit in it, but it was just too tight. And currently, I'm on 16. So I want to be about 12, I think. Yeah, so that is it. That's my 3 months on Mounjaro. So if you've got any questions, them in the comments below. If you want to follow me and see my journey, please do so. I appreciate that very, very much. I've got a buy me a coffee link. If you want to support me in this, you don't have to at all. But if you want to, it will be amazing. We'll celebrate the first one anyway. If you want me to join me, just come along with me on this journey. Watch my weekly videos. I update you weekly with what's been going on, because I do remember it's a lot better. I think it's a bit harder for me to do 3 monthlies because I kind of forget, unless I have to watch my own videos, which is just weird. It's just weird. I just put it there and I just never look at it again. Yeah, so thank you for watching if you did, and yeah, drop me a comment down below, subscribe, like this video, and yeah, lots and lots of love to you all. See you next time. Bye.